Did you know? Did you know that I got into the Duskbloods network test? If I do this, I look like Frammed. I am so excited for this game. I don't know what to do with myself. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I got into the network test. There's 4 days until I get to play the Duskbloods. I am so excited for this game. Like, I love From Software, but this game sounds just, man, Miyazaki. My heart can't take it, Miyazaki. I love From Software. I love From Software's PvP. I just love From Software games in general, not even just Soulsborne series. I always put so much more time into their games with the PvP elements. I love all of their single player stuff, don't get me wrong. But Dark Souls 3, I put like another 100 hours in that game just doing PvP. Elden Ring, I put so much more time into it just doing PvP. I am so excited, and I love how cagey they are being about this game. As somebody who doesn't really, I don't want to overexpose myself to games. I just don't want to. Wonder and discovery is really important for me, and just experiencing art. And so the moment that I am interested in something, boom, I'm out. You know, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see anything more. I don't want to hear about it. I'm gonna hop in and just experience it, you know, with an open heart. And I love that. I lost it though when they showed that trailer, that second trailer, and I was like, dude, there's even like less here than what was in the first trailer. But it made me just so, I love letting my excitement just bottle up inside. I am so ready to see what this is. I'm so, obviously, if you saw and you read, you can't, anyone who's gotten the network test can't talk about what is, which I mean, you know, stuff's gonna leak. I strongly urge you, if you did not get into this network test or anything like that, just don't look into it. It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it, honestly. Because people are gonna leak things and all that, but I don't think it's worth it to like look at the leaks. Especially because I don't have any social media anymore, or anything like that. For years, I have, you know, it's so easy for me to just not pay attention to leaks because they're not in my general digital space anymore. So yeah, that's my advice too. If you didn't get into it, or you don't have a Switch 2 or anything like that, you know, and you want to eventually play the game, you can just wait till it comes out. I wouldn't look at the leaks. That's just me though. But I'm so excited for this game. I love the trailer so much. I love that first trailer. I rewatched that first trailer so many times. This game just atmospherically seems so cool. Just like, I don't know, there's something about it. It just seems super uncanny, but there's this cool element to it. Because I don't know if I would necessarily use the word cool to apply to other From Software games. There's other words I would rather use. But my God, there's just something that's like, dude, this looks so, especially with the time manipulation thing going on about how there's, I guess the different maps are going to be taking place in different time periods, and I'm assuming different characters will be from different time periods. That's going to make an interesting combination already. But there's certain shots in the trailer, like the one with the big, like Majora's Mask looking moon, and then the one with the train, I'm like the one that looks real industrial, that one looks so sick. And so I'm really excited to see, because, you know, they put so much care into detail into all the worlds they build. And so I can't wait to see just all of the interesting like architecture and the interesting designs that are going to come from this world that they're creating. I think it's really interesting, the whole PvP VE aspect, because there's always been some sort of element like with the Souls games, of that, but this one seems interestingly hyper specified in that direction, and so I'm interested to see what that looks like as like a distillation. So, you know, because there's elements of like you get invaded, you can invade people, and then there's obviously PvE elements while you're doing PvP stuff in like Elden Ring and Souls games. But this is interesting because of the distillation aspect. Like they are focusing on this in like almost like taking it in and being like, okay, well, how can we refine this right here and make this interesting gameplay experience? And I think that's just so sick. That's so sick. Like, oh my god, not having to worry about the overarching, expansive, just how things connect and how they work. I mean, you know, obviously there's gonna be so much lore and things, but the overall, like, holistic experience of designing like a big world, whether it be linear or open world, it seems like they're not going to have to really worry about those things too much in terms of the actual moment-to-moment gameplay experience. It seems much more of, at least from the little that we've seen, like a distillation. We are going to create these like bespoke sections and this whole interesting gameplay system that we've like established of how there's multiple ways to win. I can't wait to see how it all comes together. I'm so excited. It's also interesting too because there's one shot specifically too that I go back to where it's like the ogre looking dude, the Oni of sorts, who has like the horns, and a part of me is like, are they gonna be doing stuff with like traditional Japanese folklore? Because if so, that's my wheelhouse. I love Japanese folklore, and I don't know, that character seems like they're emitting some sort of folklorish just energy about them, and so if there's Japanese folklore interpretations from FromSoft, I'm here for that. I'm so here for that. In the one interview that Miyazaki did, I think it's interesting how he was talking about how there's different win conditions, and being able to win without necessarily going for PvP, I think that's really, really sick. And I can't wait to see the win conditions that are going to be like at your disposal. It makes me think we don't know if like when the boss is going to come into the match, or are they just gonna be there from the start, and then if you find them, maybe you can kind of go get equipment or things that would help you in service of fighting that boss. Or if you do focus on the PvP aspect, maybe you could stop people from getting those things. I'm beyond excited. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I think it's nice timing too, because after the network test ends, I know I'm gonna be losing my mind not being able to play the game. But Elden Ring comes out on the 28th, and I think that's just such good timing. That's such good timing that after the Duskbloods test is over, I'll be able to go play Elden Ring on the Switch too. And I never got around to the DLC, and so enough time has passed though where I'm like, oh my god, I'm so ready to play Elden Ring all the way through again and then get to the DLC. And Duskbloods is this year, so you know, that's enough game there to hold me over with the FromSoft itch until the Duskbloods comes out. I'm so excited. I'm really interested to see the whole personalization. Like the fact that you can personalize, I think there's 12 playable characters, and the fact that you can personalize them, I want to know what this all looks like. I want to know what it looks like. Just put me in, coach. Anyway, I don't know. Duskbloods looks amazing. Please comment down below what you're thinking about it, like what you're excited for. If you got into the network test, I hope you did. It took me like 2 minutes once that post went up. I was like, I gotta get it.